Hi, you are welcome to our video training series on inventory management and control. You will agree with me that inventory is the most discussed topic in supply chain management. Two things are responsible for this popularity of inventory. The first is that inventory is the main source of material inputs into the production system, which transforms it to finished goods. Without continuous flow of inventory into production, operations will stop and the company will not be in business anymore. Inventory is a life wire, or what I can call the oxygen that keeps production alive. The second reason inventory is important is the cost of inventory to organizations. It is estimated that most manufacturing companies invest over 30% of their current assets and as much as 90% of their working capital in inventory. Effective and efficient management of inventory, therefore, will improve the financial health of your business. In this course, we shall discuss the models, the methods, and the techniques that will help you to control the cost of inventory and achieve optimal results for your organizations. The course title is Inventory Management and Control. My name is Anderson Dumlenagbi, a member of the Chartered Institute of Purchasing and Supply Management of Nigeria. I'm the current National Financial Secretary of the Institute. I have over 20 years experience working in different functions of the supply chain. I will be your guide in this training. If you're new to inventory management, please be comfortable. It is going to be straightforward and easy. You can also reach us at fopresprocurement@gmail.com to get any form of support that you may require. Okay, let's go. This is the table of content for this course. In this table of content, we will introduce you to the course where we will define inventory. We shall discuss the types of inventory, the functions of inventory, reasons for keeping inventory, and why we need to study inventory management. Then we take the second topic, which is cost of inventory. Under cost of inventory, we shall discuss purchase price of inventory, ordering cost of inventory, carrying cost of inventory, stock out cost of inventory, etc. Then we take the next topic, which is inventory levels. Under inventory levels, we shall discuss economic order quantity, maximum level of inventory, minimum level of inventory, reorder level of inventory, buffer level of inventory, etc. Then we move to the next topic, which is classification of inventory, under which we shall discuss ABC analysis, FSN analysis, VED analysis, etc. Then we take the next topic, which is inventory valuation systems. Under that, we shall discuss inventory valuation systems such as LIFO, last in, first out, systems such as weighted average cost of inventory, and FIFO, first in, first out. Then we take on the next topic, which is physical control of inventory. Under that, we shall discuss receiving, inspection, storage of inventory, documentations of inventory, material handling equipment, what we call barcode or universal product code, radio frequency identification. All that we shall look at under that topic. We shall also look at inventory counting systems. We'll discuss things like periodic counting system, perpetual counting system. All that we shall look under counting system. Then finally, we will discuss inventory ratios that you use as the key performance index in inventory. We'll look at topics such as inventory turnover ratio, inventory days ratio, inventory fee rate, etc. It is going to be another time that you will enjoy yourself. Don't miss it. Just sit back and enjoy it. This course is divided into modules, 10, 15 modules altogether. This is module 1 of 15, and this is the table of content for this module. Under this table of content, we shall discuss the definition of inventory. We shall discuss the types of inventory. We shall discuss functions of inventory. And finally, we shall talk about why we need to study inventory management. Then this will bring us to the definition of inventory. What is inventory? Inventory here is defined as the raw materials, the parts, the sub-assemblies, the supplies that is used to produce goods, as well as the goods that are available for sale. This means that inventory encompasses all the materials, parts, sub-assemblies, and supplies that are used within the production system, whether it is directly connected to production or they use in the office to support the process of manufacturing. It is defined as the raw materials, the parts, the sub-assemblies, the supplies that are used for production, and all the goods that are produced. So inventory is all encompassing. Then inventory can also be in the warehouse. You can find inventory in the stockyard, in the tank farm. Inventory, you can also find inventory in transit or such other places that the company feels is conducive to store their inventory. Inventory is unique. That is to say that the type of inventory that is used in one industry is different from what is used in another industry. For example, a tire making company may use materials such as raw or synthetic rubber, steel wires, carbon black, etc. While a construction company will use raw material inventories such as sand, granite, cement, rods, etc. A bread making company may use inventories such as flour, sugar, butter, salt, etc. So inventory is unique to different industries. Types of inventory. There are 4 main types of inventory. Here we are going to start with raw material inventory. Raw material are the parts, the components or assemblies, sub-assemblies that are used to produce the final product. For example, if your company produces motor tires, the raw materials used to make tire may include raw or synthetic rubber, steel wires, coloring agent, or any other reinforcement that may be used as raw material. Raw material, you can find raw material inside the finished product. Raw material forms 100% of the finished product. The next type of inventory is work in progress. When all these materials are combined together in the production floor in an attempt to complete the process, that is making the finished goods, the product you find on the production floor, on machines, or any other place that you will find it that is still undergoing the process of transformation or conversion to finished goods, that product at that particular point is called work in progress. Work in progress are semi-finished goods. Then we get to the final type of inventory in the process, that is called finished goods. Finished goods are items that work has been completed on them. They've passed through the manufacturing process, they have been inspected for quality, and now confirmed to be ready for sales to customers. That is what we call finished goods. It is because of sales of finished goods that the company is in business. It's in business to sell finished goods, make profit, and share to the owners of the business. The next level of the type of inventory is called maintenance, repairs, and operating items. These are items that support the process of manufacturing, but they do not transform themselves to finished goods. They are items that are used either in repairing machines, items that are used in maintenance of machines, or supporting the process like the grease, engine oil. These are items that you find under maintenance, repairs, and operating items. They could be things you use for maintenance purposes, such as gaskets, lubricants, and repair tools, or things that you use for industrial equipment such as compressors, pumps, valves, etc. All these are under maintenance, repairs, and operating items. These are the types of inventory that is available today. What are the reasons we keep or maintain inventory? First is because of uncertainty in demand and supply. When we are not sure when our supplier will show up, we are not sure when demand will suddenly increase, there is need for us to keep certain level of inventory as a buffer or a support in case the supplier is not able to show up. A lot of things can make him not to show up. There could be strike in his company, there could be natural disaster, or what we call the act of God, which are things like flood, things like earthquake. A lot of things can happen. There could even be war at the route that he is supposed to pass to come and deliver. So these are the reasons the man will not be able to show up when there is need for him to supply. Then there could be a sudden increase in demand. Maybe there is a seasonal kind of operation, or there is an occasion, or certain things that can just make demand to spike up. If there is not available inventory stock that we can draw upon to continue to increase our production, we cannot service that increase in demand. So it is necessary that we keep certain amount of inventory so as to be able to rise to the occasion when there is increase in demand or when there is delay in supply. Another reason that there is need to keep inventory is that when we are in batch production, like we are building ship or we are building road where we target a certain area of the road that we deliver in certain time. So we need to ensure that all the materials are available so that when we start production, we can cover that milestone and get our money. That is another reason that makes company to keep inventory. Another reason we keep inventory is that some items need long lead time. Maybe we are importing these items from overseas, and the difficult bottleneck of administrative procedure to get materials from outside is there. Then the distance is there. So there is need for us to work out a procedure or a process that will help us to keep certain level of inventory so that we can continue to produce when we are expecting a fresh delivery. Then another reason we keep inventory is when our suppliers offer us discount. Sometimes taking advantage of discount will make us to buy in large quantity that will make us to keep some of them as inventory. For example, a supplier can say if you buy 100 units of the product, you will enjoy discount of 100 naira. If you buy 200 units, you will enjoy discount of 150 naira. If you buy 400 units, you will enjoy discount of 100 naira. So this can push the company to take advantage of this and buy in large quantities. When we buy, what we are not going to use all these items one day. They are going to be in our store and we use them gradually as the case may be. That is why we keep inventory. Then functions of inventory. There are certain functions that inventory perform. Amongst them are uninterrupted operation. Inventory helps the company to produce continuously without stoppages due to stockouts. With enough inventory, you don't need to stop production, except there is serious reasons like a breakdown of machine. But as long as everything is set, inventory is available, we can produce without stoppages. And that reason, and that function of inventory is that it helps to decouple operations. Inventory helps to separate two functions or two operations of a company. For example, if one in the production system we have 3, 4, 5 machines, one machine produces for another. If it produces and we store those output of that machine in the store, the second machine can draw on that inventory and continue to operate even when the first machine is on breakdown. So inventory helps to decouple or separate these two machines and allow the company to operate in a seamless manner. The third function is that inventory helps to hedge against price increase. With enough inventory, the company could be insulated from sudden price increase. Inventory helps the company to take advantage, on the other hand, take advantage of an increase in the price of our product or of our finished goods. The company can produce more using available inventory and sell at the new price. While on the other hand, if there is increase in material, the company having enough inventory can ignore to buy fresh inventory and use the available inventory that it bought at a lower price to manufacture our goods. Then another function of inventory is that it allows us to buy economic lot sizes. In most companies, suppliers give discount or encourages the buyer to buy more by giving discount. Discounts are graduated. You can give discounts based on the quantities that you will buy, just like we explained before. If you buy certain level, your discount will be high. If you buy certain level, your discounts will be low. So with the company having an inventory policy to store inventory as much as it can take advantage of this and buy more for itself, and that will help the company to make profit. Then inventory helps the company to smoothen variations in demand. This mostly happens in cases of seasonal product. When there is seasonal demand, the company will be in trouble, but after that season, then there will be no demand or no production. So the inventory helps the company to continue to sell throughout the year or continue to produce throughout the year, because inventory is available for sales. For example, the agricultural industry or industries that produces agricultural food, they continue to work even when it is not season for them. They continue to operate. For example, the fruit market, the apple fruit market, it's like the apple is harvested around the year, but it's not so. It's because a lot of apple was stored when they harvested apple. So with that, they can spread apple to the market and make it available to meet demand throughout the year. So the functions of inventory are varied and they can support the operations of the organization in different ways. Why do we need to study inventory management? We need to study inventory management for two extreme conditions. One is when we keep too little inventory. We will run the risk of stock out. If we have stock out, we will lose sales. If we have stock out, we will incur the cost of back order. That is to say that orders that were made when we had enough inventory and we were not able to meet up, we will then buy new materials to produce new finished goods and sell on an order that was placed earlier. These new materials we are buying could even cost us more, but we cannot change the price because an order was made already. So it is a cost to the company to run into back order situation. Then we will lose the goodwill of our customers. Our customers may grumble and they may even change from buying from us. They can patronize the goods from our competitors, which is not good for our business. Another very important problem that we can run to is we will be paying wages to our workers that are not working. This is a waste of resources. But if there is a valuable inventory, workers are supposed to continue to work and they should be paid because they deserve it. Another extreme of this inventory situation is when we keep too much inventory. We are expected to tie down our capital. If the money that we use to buy the inventory is our own, we are supposed to have what we call opportunity cost. We're supposed to have invested this money into another area and earn interest from it. If the money was an amount that we borrowed from the bank, then we'll be paying interest to the bank, which is a loss to the company because we are maintaining too much inventory. Another risk is that we'll pay rent for accommodating this inventory, and sometimes this rent could be very, very high. Then we'll pay insurance. We will pay what we call obsolescence or damage. Obsolescence means that the items could expire on counter for pharmaceutical items, or other items could be out of date with modern technology and it may not be useful to us again as inventory. It will be out of date. Sometimes it will be utterly damaged in terms of handling and moving it from one place to the other in the warehouse. All these are additional costs to the system that if we know how to manage inventory, it will not translate to a problem to the company. Then most cases these inventory items are stolen in the store, and anyone that is stolen is a loss to the company. These are the reasons that inventory is important to study and understand how to best manage them and make them profitable to the company. There are main objectives, about two main objectives of managing inventory. These are: we must minimize the total investment in inventory. And the second one is that even when we minimize the investment in inventory, we must not lose conscious that we provide sufficient inventory to enable a smooth operation. So these are the two reasons why we must continue to learn how to manage inventory, because of these objectives. This model 1, has given us the insight into what inventory is, the functions of inventory, and why we need to study inventory management. In the next module, we shall treat cost of inventory, considering concepts like purchase price of inventory, ordering cost of inventory, carrying cost of inventory, etc. It is going to be another great experience ahead. Why not join us? Thank you for your time. My name is Anderson. You can reach me at forpressprocurement@gmail.com.